Coney Island. That's when it was opened in 2010. Last year was supposed to be our 10th anniversary. We celebrate in 2021. And also, obviously being honored and privileged of being the caretakers of the iconic, landmarks like the Cyclone celebrating 94 years, and B&B Castle celebrate 115 years here in Coney Island. So a lot of reason to celebrate, but most and foremost is really about safety. Again, the lights at the end of the tunnel, but we have to be very much cautious. We have to really respect all the guidelines. And we've been preparing. We've been preparing for many months. We are really very thrilled because we'll be able to show all our guests, that we can open safely and responsibly, and for them to really to have fun. So safety, well-being, obviously our main focus, and we implemented new health and safety measures, including physical distancing, controlled admissions, and sanitizing station, frequent cleaning, and more. And guests also will find 6 new rides, 6 new children rides, Luna Park in Coney Island, especially for families like mine, with smaller children. Will be again a good opportunity to go and to have some fun. But one thing that I wanted to share, yesterday would have been my grandmother's 100th birthday. She was, an amazing woman. Actually, she was a Spanish flu baby. She went through multiple wars. She was driving tractor trailers to move around rides as big as the Cyclone from town to town to support her family, feed the family. And she told me 2 things in life. One, that the vast majority of people are good people. And I believe that crisis, specifically the pandemic, shows that. Our instinct is not a selfish survival instinct, it's actually a gathering, a unity instinct. And that is something we have to celebrate and foster. And then when it comes to, the second lesson is if you have responsibility, if you have a position where you can affect people's lives, the most important thing is that you do the right thing. You look at the starry heavens, you look in your heart, and you do the right thing, especially in critical moments. So I wish everyone an amazing opening day, a safe, very safe season, and let's have a fun. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Alessandro. So I'm honored to stand here and call up one of the most amazingly dressed, I will say also, but also just such an honor to have her here joining us. And I've missed her last time she was in Coney Island, so very honored to have the Lieutenant Governor, Kathy Hochul, with us and make a few remarks here.
Thank you. Well, last time I was here, I rolled up my pants and drove into the water, so you did miss that spectacle, although I think my staff have a few photos of that. What a fabulous day, my friends. I am not afraid to tell you my alarm went off at 3:40 this morning to make sure I could get here on time, and I actually jumped out of bed. I said, my husband's like, why are you all excited? I'm going to Coney Island because this is where the place is happening. This is where we're sending a message to the rest of the world that we are back and the comeback begins right here, right now. That's what I said at 3:40 in the morning, so I'm pumped. I am really fired up about this event. I am delighted to be here with so many friends, Alexandra and so many others, the Verderas family and others who've made this happen. Also our Senator, my God, thank God for Senator Schumer. I thank God for him every single day for delivering for New York State the way he needed to, and we thank him for that. Thank you, Senator Schumer. Also to our friend Mayor de Blasio, I know has joined us. Thank you for being such a great partner as we fight through this pandemic. Thank you, Mayor, and the council members. Diane Savino, our senator, is here, and our assembly members. Thank you for delivering on an almost on-time budget within a week. That's good enough, right? We'll take that. So here we are, 100 years after this world, this city, endured another pandemic. And during that pandemic, when New York City was hit so hard, the idea was conceived and born of a wonder wheel. There were visionaries back then who said, even during these dark times, we have to give people places to gather, to feel alive, to bond with their families, places where romances can blossom and people can eat great food like Nathan's hot dogs. It's all happening here, and it happened 100 years ago. So my friends, this place has been an inspiration for countless books and poems and movies and yes, even Beyonce videos. It's all happening here. But not only has this been an inspiration for all that, today it's an inspiration to the world. A sign, a symbol that yes, we were down, but we're not out. We are not out. And the comeback begins here. It begins here today. And the visionaries, the families that are continuing to make this happen, continuing to work in their kitchens, the people who are cleaning the operations, making sure this is safe, people who are cleaning the equipment, people who are walking here. I want one of the takeaways from this pandemic to be that we'll never again take for granted what we now know as essential workers. The people who get up every single day and make places like Coney Island run, who make sure that we have food, make sure that our health care is taken care of. These are the people that are going to rise up like the phoenix and be recognized for all they've been doing for their entire lives, but until now have been living in the shadows. Thank them when you see them. When you get on a ride, thank them. When you get your hot dog, thank them. Thank them for just showing up every single day. Because one thing we're going to do is go forth from this day and go forth from this pandemic with a greater sense of appreciation for life's simple things. Taking a walk along the boardwalk, coming to a place like this, getting kind of sick and maybe on one of the Ferris wheels or on one of the rides like I do. Never take that for granted. This is time with families that are precious, that you may never get back again. Because think of the families that don't have that, my friends. Think of the families that are coming here missing someone they lost through this pandemic. Honor them by supporting places like Coney Island. Honor them by coming out and opening up your wallets and supporting the businesses in this area. They need us now more than ever. And I'll close by saying, 100 years from now, when we celebrate the bicentennial of the Wonder Wheel, who's going to be here? Okay? All right. That's all right. What will they say about the people of our time? What will they say about how we changed and how we treat each other and how we looked for the next world, the next 100 years with hope and promise and vision? Let them speak that way of us 100 years from now. Will they? I don't know, but it's all up to us. Let the games, let the fun begin. To my friends, enjoy the day. Sorry about that.
Yes, thank you so much.
Officially, thank you. Great event.
Thank you. That was fantastic. Thank you.
Whoops.
Thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor. What a fabulous speech. I am honored now to call up our Commissioner of the Department of Parks and Recreation, Mitchell Silver, a great partner to all of us here.
Thank you, Alexandria, and I could not be more excited to be in Coney Island this morning and to celebrate the reopening of the amusements right here at Coney Island. Last season, countless of New Yorkers missed out on the thrill and joy of these historic attractions. And for many of us, the sights and sounds and the energy of Coney Island every summer, really we could not enjoy those traditions. I personally want to thank the Alliance for Coney Island, the wonderful people at the Central Amusement International, including Alessandro Zamperla and the Luna Park operations. And I really want to ask you to put your hands together to the New York City Park staff. From day one, there were essential workers keeping our parks, our boardwalks open, in the summer, our beaches, so that people had a sanctuary of sanity during COVID. They were working from day one and continue to work. So again, give them a round of applause. I thank them. The good news is our beaches will be opening on time this year, so people can come out to the boardwalk, thousands and thousands of people, to enjoy the sights and the sounds. And also the Vidaris family, thank you so much for your commitment over many, many years and many generations. Coney Island is back, and it will be better than ever. With the new attractions, we want to emphasize the patron safety. We'll have staff out here as well as the Coney Island staff to make sure you enjoy yourselves in a safe manner. And we just want to celebrate the renewal and mark the beginning of a season filled with thrills and enjoyment. So again, thank you. Have a great summer. I'll be going on a cyclone for the first time since I was a teenager. So I know when you said silver lining, I thought that you were talking about Dennis. So again, have a great time. And again, what a great, great day for New York. What a great, great day for Brooklyn. And what a great, great day for moving forward. Thank you very much.
I'll take that, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This is crazy.
Thank you so much. I am honored to now call up the acting president of New York City Economic Development, Rachel Loeb, a great partner as well to all of us.
Great. Thank you, Alexandra, and thank you all, and welcome, and it's so great to see everybody. As Alexandra mentioned, my name is Rachel Loeb. I'm the acting president of the New York City Economic Development Corporation, and EDC is responsible for building strong neighborhoods and creating great jobs across the 5 boroughs, just like here in Coney Island, in the great borough, my home borough of Brooklyn. After being closed for 18 months, we are so proud to support the reopening of the People's Playground. And as we continue to rebuild the economy, just like the Phoenix, that we can't wait to ride on, today's milestone is going to bring relief to so many businesses that were impacted by the pandemic and put smiles back on the faces of all New Yorkers. Like many of you, I come here every year with my family. We have a tradition. The day after the boys get out of school, we jump on the Q train and we come here. And last year was sad when we didn't get to have that same tradition. And this morning, I didn't get up at 3:45 like Lieutenant Governor Hochul, but when I did get up and get dressed, my son said, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Coney Island." He said, "Why am I not going with you?" I said, "Soon, really soon, but go to school." So I cannot wait to ride. I've watched them go from the little baby rides to the big rides, and we're getting on that cyclone really soon. And then we're gonna have a hot dog. So I really wanna thank our partners here at the Coney Island Alliance, our partners, the Vidares family and Zampero family. I wanna thank the state and all the elected officials, Mayor de Blasio and the Parks Department. We do it all together. And I wanna particularly give a shout out to my friend, Councilman Traeger. We've had fun over the last couple of years. We're going to keep working together. So thank you for everything you do. And I also want to thank our EDC staff who works tirelessly on behalf of Coney Island and Brooklyn and all the city of New York. So with that, thank you very much for having us. Congratulations, and let's get on that roller coaster.
I'll take that.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Should we just put it in so you don't have to keep cleaning it? I don't know if people...
Oh, it's all right.
So next, we're going to call up Senator Savino, our great senator, always going to bat for all of us in Coney Island.
Thank you.
You mind holding it, Senator?
Yes, can you wipe up the top? Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, then I can take off the mask. Thank you. This is a great day. A great day. I am so excited. You know, I have had the privilege of representing Coney Island for the past 17 years. And over these 17 years, we have seen this community change in so many ways. We have been through a lot of things together. We have been through disasters, both natural and man-made, financial crises, redevelopment, rezoning, economic resurgence, but nothing prepared us for what we've been through in the past year. You know, our lives are always going on in cycles. We take things for granted. We always know that on Halloween, that is the end of the season in Coney Island. We have a parade for the children. It ends here at Dino's Wonder Wheel in Luna Park. And after a day of free rides, we shut down. And we know that on Palm Sunday, we'll all come back here. We'll bless the rides, and we start the season again. And a few weeks later, the Parks Department will open the beaches, and life in Coney Island starts again. And the noise starts. The noise that we all love. The screens, the sound of the rides, life. Life. And last year, it never started. The silence was deafening and heartbreaking for so many people. So many families, so many lives lost. And here we are today, a year later. We've learned so much. So many people will never be able to come back to Coney Island, and we pray for them and their families. We thank every person who put in thankless hours trying to save our neighbors. We bless the first responders and our healthcare providers. And we thank God for everyone who did everything they could to get us through that. But today's a good day, because we're going to join together. And for the first time since Halloween of 2019, it will no longer be silent in Coney Island. The children will scream again in joy, and we will have a happy day. And I say, thank God, and God bless us all. God bless America.
I'll take it, Senator. Thank you so much.
Let's put it here.
Okay.
So we don't have to keep going. We're running so late. Not your fault. So next, I'm excited to call up our fantastic Assemblymember Matilda Frontis.
So much. Good morning, everyone. So excited to be here, but even more honored to stand before you today as the Assemblywoman for Coney Island. To many of you today, this is a place of laughter and fun. To many of us that live here, we get the added bonus of calling it home, home sweet home. I am so excited, like everyone else who spoke today, to be here with all of you this morning to celebrate the reopening of the amusement parks here in Coney Island. And I think I speak for all when I say that this day could not come soon enough. I cannot overstate the significance of this day and what it represents. For the amusement park operators here in our community, today signifies relief. Relief. After a year of uncertainty, frustration, and frankly, at times with very little information coming from the state. Today's reopening means that family-owned businesses can go back to doing what they love, and that's functioning as a business again. COVID-19 wreaked layers of devastation on our community, not only threatening the health and the lives of so many New Yorkers, but our ability to have our small businesses remain solvent and support their families. For those reasons, today also signifies joy and renewal. After a year of loss, of grief, of mourning, now we can revel in the joy and nostalgia that the amusement park brings. To Dino's Wonder Wheel, Luna Park, and all of the operators here today, I want to say congratulations. And to all of the visitors who plan to visit our beach and boardwalk this summer, I want to welcome you to the People's Playground. Let's continue to be safe and take every precaution necessary while enjoying the parks with our families. Once again, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much, Assemblymember. Now I'm honored to call up the Speaker of the City Council, Corey Johnson.
Thank you.
A big fan of the Cyclone also.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not going to take long. There's a lot of people that are speaking today, but I'm really, really excited to be here at the reopening of Dino's Wonder Wheel and Luna Park and Coney Island. And I just want to say thank you to my friend Mark Traeger, who you're going to hear from. Mark Traeger is one of the best council members in the New York City Council, Coney Island could not have a bigger and better champion in the council and in government. And I just want to tell one quick story, which is we heard from our senior senator, the majority leader, Chuck Schumer, a few moments ago, and we are so grateful to him that New York City is getting billions and billions of dollars as part of this American Rescue Package. And I'll tell you that for the last 3 months, Mark Traeger would not leave me alone. He wouldn't leave Chuck Schumer alone. He wouldn't leave Hakeem Jeffries alone, making sure that amusements qualified for federal funds so that money would come here to Coney Island. And I want to thank Mark for that. Today's a great day. It's time to celebrate, but continue to stay safe. I'll be riding the Cyclone in about an hour. I'll see you there. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Next, we are going to call up our council member who represents Coney Island and has gone fighting hard for us for the past 8 years. And then please stick around. We have the mayor joining us immediately following and the ribbon cutting. Thank you.
You can hold it if you want to.
Coney Island, are you ready to reopen? I don't hear you. Coney Island, are you ready to reopen? You know, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. In Staten Island, they need a groundhog to determine if spring has arrived. But here in southern Brooklyn, when the Wonder Wheel starts spinning and the cyclone is roaring and folks are lining up for pizza by L&B Spumoni Gardens, spring has arrived. Am I right? I have to say, you know, we've heard from a lot of very powerful, influential speakers and friends. I could tell you, as a former history teacher and now as council member for 7 years, Coney Island has resiliency in its DNA. This is a neighborhood that has survived massive fires. This is a neighborhood that survived massive floods, survived years of speculators. It even survived Fred Trump. This is a neighborhood that survived Sandy, and we're still pulling through from that storm. And we will defeat this pandemic. Am I right? I want to recognize the folks that helped make it happen. We love you too. I see in the audience Svetlana Lipyanskaya from Coney Island Hospital, the president. Let's give a big thanks to our healthcare heroes at Coney Island Hospital. Over 20,000 local seniors vaccinated by our amazing healthcare heroes. Let's give it up for Coney Island Hospital. Let's give it up for Alexandra Silversmith, the director of the Alliance for Coney Island. Let's give it up for the amazing Verderis family, Dennis, who's now a grandpa to a grandchild named Dennis. We've heard, thank you, Alessandro, Tracy Zamperla, Senator Schumer, Speaker Johnson, Senator Savino, Assemblymember Frontis. I also want to thank folks, our Brooklyn Parks Commissioner, Marty Marr. Let's give the Parks Department and all the amazing staff. Big thank you to the 60th Precinct, Deputy Inspector King. Let's give it up for the NYPD as well for their support. And of course, we're welcoming now our mayor, Mayor de Blasio, the mayor who's actually been here for Coney Island, helped set up testing sites, helped set up vaccine sites. Let's give a round of applause as well to Mayor de Blasio. Thank him for his support. I just want to say, folks, in closing, that this is an extraordinary place, as we've heard, and there are going to be millions of memories to be made this summer on the boardwalk in Coney Island, and yes, some memories to be made under the boardwalk as well, in safe and social distant ways as well. Here is to a wonderful reopening and season. God bless you. God bless Coney Island. Thank you so much.
So I am honored, and I don't think we've ever had him before. Today, we have the mayor joining us, and truly, it is such an honor to have him here. He is bringing the ferry to Coney Island. He has brought so many resources to Coney Island, along with the council member, and we cannot be honored enough to have him here for such a monumental day. Here is Mayor Bill de Blasio. And you're definitely going to need that.
Yeah. You want to hold it, Your Honor? Or
Yeah, I'll hold it. Thank you. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Wait, I'm going to take this off. Here we go. This is one of the best days of the year. Coney Island comes back, the rides come back, and now New York City will come back. You can feel it. And everybody, listen, I'm really excited about what's going to happen in Coney Island this summer. This is an amazing community, one of the great neighborhoods of New York City. I always tell people, if you're visiting New York City, you cannot appreciate New York City, you can't feel New York City, you can't understand New York City unless you come to Coney Island. Because this is so special. And yes, we are bringing ferry service to Coney Island. And thank you to all the elected officials, Mark and everyone who has worked with us to get the ferry service to come in. That's going to help bring more people to Coney Island and connect the Coney Island community to everything great about New York City. Now everyone, the rides open today. Our hearts open up too because we love this place. We love this place, and we love the fact that today we are focusing on our healthcare heroes. We're giving them the first opportunities here because they saw us through the crisis. They were there day after day. Everyone give a big round of applause to the healthcare heroes who are here today. Also, we get to mark history. It's a year late, but that's okay. We get to mark history. 100 years, Dino's Wonder Wheel. 100 years, a century of joy, a century of wonderful family memories. So, let's make it official. I have some proclamations, and what I'm going to tell you is, Coney Island coming back is part of New York City's recovery, New York City's comeback. Coney Island, it's going to be an amazing summer, I'm telling you. People are going to come here in droves to Coney Island because this summer New York City is going to come back with energy and life. We announced the beaches will be open on time this year. And the rides will be open, and it's going to be a recovery for all of us. Now let's celebrate this moment. First, Dino's Wonder Wheel, 100 years. I have a proclamation. Is Dennis here? Dennis?
Steve and Dino.
Here we go.
The whole family's
You got
here.
it? Here, step over here a minute so you can see. Come here.
That's yours.
This is your proclamation. You guys hold it. I'm going to tell you the last part. It says lots of good things about you guys and everything you've done for this city and for this community, and we're very appreciative. And the last part, now, therefore, I, Bill de Blasio, Mayor of the City of New York, do hereby proclaim Friday, April 9th, 2021, the City of New York as Dino's Wonder Wheel Day. Congratulations. Well deserved, brother. Well deserved, and thank you. Thank you, and congratulations. 100 years, not bad, right?
Not bad at all.
All right. Now, bring up Alessandro, and I need the other proclamation. We're going to do a second proclamation here. Is Alessandro here?
Coming, yes.
Coming? Andiamo, Alessandro. Andiamo. A pleasure. Okay. You got the idea? You ready? You're going to hold it? Okay, from Luna Park now. Again, amazing work you've done with Luna Park. 10 years?
Yep.
10 years, a decade, Luna Park. Better than ever, amazing work to make a beautiful site for the families of New York City. I want to thank you for that. Coming back strong, a place of joy for everyone. And so now, therefore, I, Bill de Blasio, Mayor of the City of New York, do hereby proclaim Friday, April 9th, 2021, in the City of New York as Luna Park Day.
Whoa! Woohoo!
Congratulazioni. Okay, everyone, spread the message. Coney Island's back, and that means New York City's back. Thank you, everybody.
So last but not least, we are going to have our community board chair, Lucy Acevedo, our fearless leader, speak for a few moments. And immediately following that, we will be doing the ribbon cutting. So here is Lucy Acevedo and community board chair Eddie Marks.
Thank you, everyone. I'll be brief. I want to thank all the elected officials. Behind me is our district manager of Community Board 13. I'm the chairperson. 1 year later, like they said, but I'm very happy that we're here and that we're able to celebrate the 100th year. The mayor's taking over my time, even though he was late, but hey, we're all here together. Let's make this a safe environment. Let's make Coney Island the example for all our amusement areas to follow, our example with safety. In addition, I want to thank the governor for allowing this to happen. Thank you.